Hey, we back. I'm here with a new programming project, which probably won't be interesting to be fair, but maybe. Now, I don't know how well the settings for recording are going to be working here. Whether you can tell or not, if I just do that, you can look at Chrome. Chrome looks different. I think Chrome should look a bit different. I don't know. It's not actually in the middle. Oh wait, that's moving the wrong thing. Can we make it in the middle? No? No, okay. Chrome doesn't go in the middle. Alright. Anyway, yes, we're on a different operating system, different computer, basically, for the project, because apparently that's what I have to do. So, reasonable. So I've set this up because I thought it'd be fun to record this. It's going to take long enough that it's going to be worth it, I think. So, yeah, here we are. I did this once before, back in like January. If anyone has been around long enough to remember that, which you haven't, let's be honest, you haven't, but on the off chance that you have, magically, then did that before. And what I did then is I didn't stream it because deadlines and like stuff, what's it called, academic integrity and all, just to be safe. Not that anyone is watching them anyway, but you know, gotta keep the people in charge happy. Not that they would be phased at all anyway. Anyway, so yes, this will be going up in the future. For me, it is, in fact, the 23rd of April. And then time will pass as we go on. I'm pretty sure this will be going up sometime mid-May. So basically next month. But yeah, we'll see. Let me just give you the rundown of what we've got so far, because as you can see, there is some stuff here. We are creating a distributed file system that uses TCP to communicate, which is this stuff with the sockets. We look down here, we've got like ports and stuff. So that's fun. That's the thing that's happening. We've basically got a client, which I was given. We're not making the client. Client's there, does stuff. It tells me there's a million errors and it doesn't execute properly, which is why we're running it down here, where it also still errors anyway, but that's fine. But yeah, we have the client, and then what I'm making is the data store, which is like, you know, gonna store data, and the controller, which is gonna, you know, control stuff. So what I've put so far here, just to make sure that I had some idea what we're doing, is just a short bit of code that basically just opens up the port. So we make a socket, and then we get the port of the socket, and that's the port there. And then it looks for a message, and then when it finds the message, it tells me who the client is and shoves them in a thread, because it needs to be multi-threaded. And then reads in whatever they're doing and does stuff and whatever, and then it just prints out the message that it receives at the moment. But in the future, it will do more than that. And then the data store has this same bit of code. This is literally just copy-paste. I just changed it to port instead of cport. And then down here, this is sending stuff. We go persistent connection for the controller. So we've got, here we go, set keep alive. That apparently keeps it alive. I don't know. Let's hope so. And then we're using cport there, which is the port for the controller. Cport. There you go. So that's what we've got. And again, this is just sending messages of test and receiving messages and printing them out. So we have down here the controller, which received a message from the data store, and also, received the test message from the data store and is also open on the port. The data store is all open on a different port. Yeah, so we've got 2000 here, data store open on 2010, just because why not? And then if I want, I can go over here. Can't actually see this, can you? There we go. Actually, you probably could see it. I couldn't see it. There we go. We can see it now. We can run the client. We run this, it errors a bit, but it will also send list to the controller. Currently not doing anything, but it will at least recognize that happened, which is great. So that's all we've got so far. Now you're up to date. So what are we doing with it? Well, if I flick over to here, there you go. I haven't got keybinds set up on here. Maybe I should do that. quickly. Keys, here we go. Yeah, here we go. That did not work, did it? Okay, yeah, we're not having hotkeys. Fine. Be like that then. Okay, so yes, we are doing this. We have the networking set up, basically, step 2, which says about, like, stuff, connections and how they're working, using print line and read line and whatever else. That's what we're using. And then the code development, this just says what arguments they need, basically, which I have set up over here. At the top, there we go. There's the arguments that they're taking. So that's that. And then what we need to do next, to manually switch between these because we don't have the hotkeys, sorry about that, is these operations here. So will I do them in order? Probably not. Wait, which ones have we got? List is probably the easiest one, that's the point. So I'll probably do list first. Space separated list of file names. I kind of need to have a file before I can send all the files though. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do them in order then. That kind of makes sense. Oh well, that's fine. Start with something complicated, I guess, which is store. So yes, we store a file name with a certain file size, and this is a message from the client to the controller. So this is a message that I do not need to code in the sending of. I am doing the controller, so I just need to receive this message. I assume that the client will send me a store, and then it's not working, obviously, because I don't do anything at that point. It's like expecting to receive a message back, and it doesn't, so yes. Not that I'm exactly sure how to send a message back, but we'll get to that later. That's fine. Yeah. Let's hope so anyway. Right. How's the controller actually going to send messages? It does need to though, doesn't it? Oh well, yeah, no, it's fine. It doesn't need to start sending a message. Right, that's the point. Every time something happens, the controller is like notified, but it doesn't start it itself. I'm pretty sure. So, yes. Cool. Right. Okay, let's go back here. We have our code. So we're starting with the controller. So the data store is not even going to be used for this certain bit, because the store operation, the way it works, is that the client sends a message to the controller, hey, I want to store this file, and all the controller does is respond back with the correct place to store it. Right? Yes. Okay. So what it is going to need is a list of D stores that like exist. So I suppose when the whole system is initialized, we're going to need to create that that list. Select R D stores. Yeah. R is the replication value, so that's like how many times the files are, replicated. And then store to port, and then just sends each of those. Then the D store will send to the controller, yes, has been stored, here's an ACK. And then the controller goes, okay, we're stored complete. Ooh, and it sends a message to the client saying that the store is complete. Okay, nice. So what we do, we go down here. I think here is where we have our thick if statement. Right. So let's do that. Why have you done that? Shouldn't we be here? Where's this ending? Ah, look, because this doesn't have one of these, look. There we go. Wait. Aha, there we go. So now we can do more than one line in the while. Got it. Don't know why that wasn't there. What I'm also going to do is put on some music. Boop. Midday is not working right now, so we're not doing that at all. I mean, it is working. Discord is just super laggy for me at the moment. It seems to be picking up for everyone else now. It just had a bit of a meltdown earlier and my computer hasn't recovered yet, so I don't know, whatever. Anyway, should be fine. So, what we want is this if statement. It says here that it will be getting store. So I guess we split it by space. That'll work. I know what we can do. Instead of having a thick if statement here, we'll just have a method. Right, okay. Look, I'll go here. Call it command. Wait, that's not how anything works in Java. Public, I guess it's a void, isn't it? And then we give it line. That's a string. It's been a while since it's right. Actually, I should call this maybe execute, because then what I can do here, and equals line. How do you split? I don't know how to do this. Split string. Like I said, it's been a while. I've been doing Haskell on the brain. If you do know the last project, it was Haskell, and I've been doing Haskell for a good few months now. So, okay, easy. Java dot string. Actually, we don't need that. It's just string, isn't it? String dot split. Oh no, I know what we need. I know. Line dot split. Ah, there we go. Got it. So this works. It says no. Here we go. Provided. Oh. Yes. My bad. There you go. List. So this is the command that you get from the client. The controller. No, this is the controller. From the client. Yeah, from whoever. Whoever sends something to this is the command you get. Right. This is the controller though, so it's not sending stuff to itself. Right, good start, good start. Store. If command 0 equals store. Then store, right? So what I know what we do, I know. Public void store, which takes file name, file size. I will add the file with the types, data types, just checking if they're spelled right, which they are not. Meant to be all one word for those two. Okay. Right, and they're both strings. I'm gonna move some red text there. Okay, nice. Store. There we go. So now, if we get the command store, it will store. Supposedly. Will it actually? Who knows? This is probably going to need some extra arguments like ports and stuff as well. I'll just figure that out when we go down. So, what does it actually need to do then? Updates index, store in progress. What index? I'm looking at the instructions. You can come look. Updates index, store in progress. I don't know what index is. So that's fun. Controller does not serve any client request until at least our data stores have joined the system. That is something that I'm going to need to add in later. Oh dear. Also, maybe I should stop having R value of 10. Every time I started at the moment, the R value is 10. That's probably not smart. Maybe let's make it like 2 or something. Right. I'm looking for this index thing in the instructions. It does not appear to be here. So that's fun. Yeah, okay. Index just doesn't exist. Great. Let me just control F just in case. Files are stored in the D store. The controller orchestrates the client request and maintains an index with the allocation of files. Ooh. As well as the size of each store. Client actually gets the files directly from D stores, which makes it very scalable. But that's not the same index as the one it's referring to, because that is a list of stuff, so yeah. It just needs to have some internal variable that gets updated randomly. I don't know. Not really sure. It just, all it says, again, you can come and look if you like. Here we go. Just move that aside. It's honestly easier than switching it on and off. Where is it? Maintains an index with the allocation of files to the D stores. That's the only mention of index prior to that one that we said last time. So, yeah. There you go. Maintains an index with the allocation of files. Yeah, it's definitely not the right index, that's for sure. Whatever. For now, I think we'll just make it a random variable up here. What we can do, we'll go in here, private, like, current task. That's going to need to be like a string, I guess. Does that seem like an appropriate thing to do with it? Updating the store in progress. Wait, but it can have more than one, because it's threaded, right? It can have more than one thing happening at once, so that's going to break. What? Let me see where the index is mentioned past that. The index. Oh, it says it at the bottom. My bad. Okay, look, you can come look at this. Come look at this one. The index refers to the data structure used by the controller to keep track of files. As store and remove operations involve a number of messages to be completed, it is important to ensure that other possibly conflicting concurrent operations are served properly. For example, while file F is being stored, i.e. updates index store in progress, do not want the data store to serve load or remove operations on F, nor to include F when the list operations are invoked. Since it should be as if F does not exist yet. However, if another concurrent store operation is already requested for another file, the reply error already exists. Handling this kind of situation requires to explicitly manage the lifecycle of net files. Right, so this is actually just like a dictionary. Okay, I guess it's just like a dictionary which stores what the file name and then its current status, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Some kind of dictionary that stores the file name and then its status. I feel like it should probably store where the file is as well, but maybe that is a different thing. Oh yeah, the dstores store the file. Oh yeah, but it still needs to know which ones store it. It needs to know which dstores store each file. Each time a process is started, a new log file is created. Huh? I don't really get what that means, but yeah, sure. Very epic and cool. I have no idea what I'm doing. Did you realise that? We've been doing how long? 20 minutes. Haven't even done anything yet. Oh no, I wrote this. Yeah, I wrote this tiny line of code up here. Fantastic. Oh dear. How much of this is being edited down, huh? Oh well, it's fine. So no, what we want, some kind of dictionary. Do you think there's already dictionaries in Java? I think there probably is. I just can't remember. Oh yeah, a map. Hash map sounds good. Okay, we're having a hash map. How do you import it? You need to import hash map, don't you? Whoa, Java util. There you go. Java.util, and then I'll just import everything because I don't care. Fantastic. Hash map. String. String. Index. There we go. Cool. So this is going to be the file name. Oh, we're going to want file size in there as well, are we? I guess probably we want file size. It does reference file size a lot. And I feel like probably it'd be good to store it as a hash map in the data store anyway. That makes sense. Kind of. Kind of makes like a little bit of sense. All it says is dstore finishes storing a file. Not really sure what that means. Doesn't actually say how to store the file. I assume you just write it to file or something, right? Or store it in a variable maybe? That makes more sense actually, because this is meant to be like an ongoing system and they're meant to be able to go down and stuff and then they lose files or something. No, do they? Would they lose files? Oh no, but they only go down on the network, that's the point. I don't know. Let's just store it in variables. Sure. That'll do. Well, we can always change it later, I guess. So the point is, we have this index. It's going to need to store all the data stores that have a file. Have a certain file, right? So we get the file name. I'm wondering if it'd be easier to do this just in an object, actually. An object of some description, anyway. Could do, couldn't we? With, like, get file size and, oh yeah, and then each file can store what dstores it's stored at.
Start a free trial of YouTube Premium.
No, that won't help though, because the controller needs to know. Ah, but then it can just have a hash map of something and then the file. Right. That's kind of cheating though, because then the controller's storing all the data anyway, isn't it? Because it's storing the whole object. No, but it's only storing like a pointer to an object, right? I don't know. Seems very suspicious. But if I'm storing all that much stuff, I suppose the point is the data store only stores the data, right? Not actually the information about the file. So, sure. So like what? I just make the data. I make the file not store its own data. I guess we make it like a file reference, right? For the controller. Something like that. I have cookies, by the way. Nom. Yeah. I think we go for something like that. It has like a file reference as an object. Not the actual file. The data store has the file. Sure. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking at the moment. What we're going to have is we're going to have a file reference. Right, we're not going to need a hash map. Look, I'll make it a new object. That's not how this works. There we go. New class. Right. File. Don't have a capital letter, isn't it? Reference. Spelling. Right. File reference. Right. And then what this is going to have is it's just going to have file name. It's going to have a list of integers. Oh wait, this needs to be private as well. Dstores. And then finally status. Right. We're going to give it these three arguments here. Oh wait, it's not going to be stored anywhere at the start, I guess. I guess it's just going to need a file name then. Then that can be. I guess I should make it like an array list, shouldn't I? Of integers. Yeah. New. There you go. Get that there like that. I believe that's how that works. Oh yeah, I switched off the music. My bad. There you go, it's back now. And then status equals nothing basically. And there we go. Right. I think that's all we need. save that. And in controller, is that how that works? Ah, you don't actually need to import it. Fantastic then. So what I can do here, instead of this, what I do is I make it an array list of file references. Okay. How's that for an idea? Seeing some errors here. Oh yeah, here. Why are you expecting? Ah, my bad. There you go. That should work now. No? Still broken. Oh. Sure, we can do that. There we go. Okay, nice. Right. Why are we going to need file size? I mean, it makes sense to need file size, kind of. Oh, because you pass that to the D store. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is .index add new file reference file name. Yeah? No? Look at 0 arguments but found 1. But there's one here. Oh, what's this? Huh? But it's meant to have one. Isn't that how you do that? Did I do my Java wrong? Why do you expect 0 arguments? So if I remove that, then you work? That doesn't make any sense. It's meant to take a file name. Oh. Am I being retarded? Let me just look up Java classes. Oh, I see. I see. Doesn't need that. Yeah, now it needs a thing, doesn't it? Stupid thing. Okay, my bad. Didn't need board. One thing that I do need to have is getters and setters. Ooh, that's nice. Automatic things. Get status. Yeah, sounds good. What about the one in the middle there? You didn't seem to like doing that one automatically. Yes, you... Oh no, you do like doing that one auto... Oh, okay, cool. Automatic getters. Alright, yeah, nice. And then, what I'm going to want is setters also. Yeah, nice. It's nice that it does those automatically. There we go, getters and setters. We probably don't need all of this stuff since it's all like exactly the same. But what I'm actually going to do is I will just have them be all small like this. There we go. Because it seems silly to take up this much space with literally automatically generated code. There we go. I'll leave the little spaces between the brackets, why not? But there we go. I'm thinking about this set D stores. Oh, such file name should come first, realistically. I'm thinking set D stores maybe should be like append D stores instead, but I think an actual setter is actually going to work better because we're going to need to remove them anyway, so I guess the controller can just sort out all of that. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Object. Cool. Right, so now if we go in here, look, we've got our new one. Right. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to create it here. And then do that. What don't you like about file? Oh, yeah. My bad. File reference. Okay. That's going to need one of those. And then look, what we can do is we can say... Oh wait, you don't need that now. File dot set status to what we're setting it to? What did it say on here? Store in progress. Okay. Store in progress. There we go. Status is store in progress. Select RD stores. Yeah, it's going to need a list of all D stores as well then, isn't it? That can just be integers. D stores. And then the point is, this is just the ports that they're on, right? So every time a D store is added, we'll just add it to the list of D stores. Nice. We're going to need to instantiate both of those as well, actually, in here. New array list. Reference. And then here. Fine, we'll put that first. I was going to go back and do this afterwards, but if it's going to make it automatic, then sure. There we go. So now they're both instantiated as well, which is cool. Ah, yeah, static, isn't it? That is going to make things more difficult. I didn't think of that. Uh-huh. It's not actually instantiated, is it? Okay, I know a way to get around this thing. I know. What I'm gonna do. Because this will work like it was planning to. I was actually planning on doing something like this ages ago anyway. So this should work. Wait, no. Okay, and then we also have array list of file references, index, and an array list of integers, s these stores. There we go. Then we can shorten all of these like this. That should work. Put private on the front of them all. Now they can be referenced from any point in the class, which is nice. Okay, now hang on. I need to do some big brain stuff. Here, what I'm going to do is controller equals new controller, and we pass it that with a 1, that with a 2, that with a 3, but this one actually doesn't need to be an integer because it's not one. Okay. It doesn't need passing these two actually. What was I doing when I did that? They don't need to be passed before. Shove that on there. What's wrong with it? Huh? Divided string. Oh, yeah, it is a an in, isn't it? My bad. Must be thinking of the D store. It has a string. Okay. Working? Working. Nice. Okay. Wait, hang on. We put that in here. There we go. Okay, I think I might have been big brained. Oh, I put a C on the front of those too. Okay. Oh wait, but then this is sort of just like C port. Timeout and rebalance period. Then these two can be put there. And there we go, that's the instantiation, right? What is this up here? That is just not correct. What was I thinking when I did that? There we go. That works now. So then when we get to main, start by making a new controller. Then, here, look, right. Controller dot run. Put that there. Public void run. That works. Okay, let's run it and see if it actually does stuff. I'm thinking it should work. It's open on a port. That's a good start. Let's run a dstore and see if it notices it. There we go. So that's working fine now. That is working fine. That's nice. Our controller is now instantiated. I'll probably need to do that to the dstore as well at some point, for sure. Now we have the index and the dstores list up here, as well as all of that stuff. Okay, nice. Brain is at least slightly on currently, so that's good.
Personal guide to the world of indie. Get a free trial of YouTube Music Premium today.
Okay, so now what I need... What do I need? I need to go down here. This.index.add file. So we make a new file reference. We set its status to store in progress. And then And then we add it to the index. Okay. We need to do a rebalance after that, right? No, we don't need to do a rebalance. Selects RD stores. Selects them randomly? You should probably select them randomly, shouldn't you? And it says, yeah. All it says is selects RD stores. I do think it probably should select them randomly. I guess we import random or something. Okay. How do we do random again in Java? Random. It's in Java util, which we imported all of already. Nice. So what I'm gonna need to do is gonna need to pick a random amount of stuff as well as a it's because it's gonna need to pick a random thing from the dstores list, but it's gonna need to pick many of them. Let's see if this is a thing I can do. Let me go research it a sec, and then I'll come back afterwards. Okay, so I realised my mistake. This is a list of total dstores that exist, not a list of dstores that are for that file. So I asked around a bit, and I'm pretty sure we don't need this at all. What we need is to go into here and add wait. Oh wait, no, but we already have this here. Oh no, okay, we already have that here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but we don't need this one here. What do we do here? Oh yeah, that's all the things we need. We don't need a list of total dstores then. I think. Oh, actually, you know what? We should have it for when we're doing the rebalance. That's what we should do. Have it just for the rebalance. That'll work. Okay, the point is file dot get dstores. Wait, is that not what it's called? Get dstores. Okay, I must have spelled it wrong or something. Okay, so we shuffle it like this, right? And then what we do to get elements from this afterwards is we just get them in order, right? It's been shuffled now, so that seems like a smart way of doing it. So what I should do is probably loop through them, perhaps? Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, this is going to need to be all the dstore, because this is where we're storing it. Oh, I've got myself really confused here, haven't I? Right, yeah, we get... oh, so retarded. We shuffle the list of dstores. And then how do we do loops again? I think something like this. And then like I++, something like that. That's not how that works. I think that's smelling like a loop to me. Then we do Oh dear, I just pressed a button. Okay, nothing happened. Nothing was wrong. Ooh, that was not a good button to press. My bad. Right. Then we do this dot SD stores dot get I, and then we need to add this to a separate list, right? Yeah. File D stores new array list integer array list integer. There we go. That should work. And then what we do is D stores dot add that. That should work. And then after this, finally, file dot set dstores to file dstores. Yes. So now it has a random list of dstores in it. Supposedly, of course, the realistic problem is that this .dstores is empty. It's a problem. But yes, in terms of the index, that should work. That should work fine. So then, after we've done that, I need to send the app and all the rest of it. I need to send the message to the dstore, that's what I need to do. Oh yeah, for each dstore I. Right. We can do this in this loop then, can't we? Yes. Where do we send the test? Where do we send test? Huh? This is a thread, right? Yeah, there's the thread. Where's the test? Oh wait, it's the dstore that sends the test, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, okay, sure. So what I need to do then... I need to take this. I need to put it here. With the key there, yeah. This here goes at the end, like that. This needs to be indented, and then this code here. No, that's not the button. Is this the button? There we go, that's the button. This code there goes in there. Socket thing. Let's add a bit of spacing to make it a bit more readable. Right, so we now make a new socket. C port. No. This .dstores get I. Like that. This is the port. And what do we send it? Store file name file size. Store plus file name plus file size. With spaces, with spaces. There we go, like that. That sounds good. Ooh, I have just got that I need to do there. That's I'm kind of out of schedule on whack and whatnot on the OWO bot currently, so let me just nip that hunt bot away. There we go. Sorted. Okay. So it should now, when it does this, send the store message to the dstore. The only problem, of course, is that the dstore is not there. So, up here, this is what we need to do. I need to just quickly add this here, and it receives the message. It needs to run execute. That's the first thing it needs to do. Execute line. Nice. It receives test. Is that just the thing that dstore sends? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I'll say dstore open on port, and then port. I just write port, right? Okay. I should make this a bit easier to like read, actually. Actually, no, it's fine. Because we can do that. And then when we go down here, we can still split it. Oh no, but we're splitting it by spaces. Yeah, okay. So what I'll do, dstore, and then just port. Right. So then what we say, else if command 0 equals dstore, then I don't know, this dot dstores dot add command 1. Wait, I'm gonna need to pass that as an integer because it's currently going to be a string, and then it's also going to need to do a rebalance, which is something that we haven't programmed in yet. But sure, let me just put a blank operation for this. Storage rebalance. Oh yeah, the rebalance period, okay. We'll just call it rebalance, which I don't believe takes any arguments at all. And then here, balance. This is going to be like a void return. For now, I guess that's the point. It's just going to rebalance. Should I do it in all caps to match? Rebalance. Whoa, that's not where I was meaning to put it. There we go. Let's add all of them in as just temporary commands. So what have we got? Right, let's move this down underneath, actually. We've got store, then after that, there's rebalance, but in between the two, load. We're just going to have these as just blank things at the moment. There's load, oh, and then there's also remove, then rebalance is last. Public void remove. So, there we go. So we'll just do that for now. And then in here, I will also add them in here. Wait. I can probably just do that. And then we want load. Remove. Okay. It smells like progress. It's not actually progress, but it smells like it. Oh yeah, and I forgot list as well. My bad. Which takes file name. Load takes file name. Okay, let's shove that in then. Load. What? Did I put caps lock on? Yeah, okay. Command 1. rebalance doesn't take anything, but this is remove, which also takes file name. Command 1. What's wrong with this? Oh, yeah, of course, because these... Yeah. Bring file name. New file name. Rebalance doesn't take anything, and then we also have public void list, which is just going to return as well. What does list need? Nothing. From the client to controller anyway. It needs nothing. Controller to client. Oh, it just sends the list back. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is... Yeah, okay, sure. Sure. Else if command 0 equals list. List. There we go, nice. Now what's wrong with this command? Rebalance cannot be... What? Oh! My bad. Remove. There we go. Sorted. Nice. Now why have I been pinged? Okay, never mind then. I'll check that out later. Right. This is looking like progress though, isn't it? It's looking like it. It currently doesn't really do anything. But I say let's run it and see what happens. Open on port. Yep. Okay, good start. Okay, now let's run a dstore. On port. Dstore. Yeah, there we go. It received a dstore. Now let's see what happens if I run a client. Probably it's all going to go wrong at this point. Client and port, list received. Do you think it? Do you think it ran this stuff? Should probably check. System dot out dot print new line. List. That's probably not a good thing. List executed. What we'll do. We'll just have that on all of these. Rebalance executed. Move executed. Load executed. There we go. And then we'll put one on store as well. Despite the fact that this actually does do stuff. Well, kind of. Store executed. Okay, cool. Let's rerun the controller now. Open and port. Import. Okay. Dstore received. No, on this. List received. Great. It didn't do anything. Oh well. So it printed this. Execute line. Ah! Wait, it should be fine now. I don't know why that didn't work. I'm gonna need to loop through this, aren't I? Int I equals 0. I is less than command dot length I plus plus. Okay, we'll run it again. Run the dstore. Wait, that's not the button I want. Okay, so we're running a controller. Run a dstore now. D store 2010. No spaces at the end. Oh yeah, but it should run rebalance then. Why would it not run rebalance? Command 0 is it? Oh, because strings in Java, isn't it? It's just strings in Java. They're all classes and all. That's what's going wrong. Got it. And the final one. Yeah, see, I said it had been a while since I hit Java, guys. Okay, we're good now. Right, rerun, controller, go. Okay, open and pause. D-store, go. Rebalance executed, nice. Do this, list executed, and again, great. Okay, it's doing stuff. We have a thing, it's doing stuff. Well, it's not really doing stuff, mostly it's just returning empty, but at least it's sending messages to itself, which is great. And that took far too long to do. Right, let me pause this, because I think we are going to end this one here. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm not really sure how I'm going to edit them, because obviously on this OS, there's not like the files and the software. I'm basically going to need to move it over at some point. So I'll figure that out at some point at a later date. But for now, we're all good. We're done. We have the start of this execute thing. The store supposedly is doing something. We've got a bit of the bare bones down. And at least it's doing messages now, I guess. So, sure. Anyway. Bye!